Hey guys, welcome back to OceanGemTarot. So we're gonna wait and let a few people come in the room, and then we're gonna read for Cancer, and whatever signs just kind of pop up or you guys suggest. So I think it's fun. Figured you guys would think it's fun. Let's check out our other placements because why not? Excuse me. There goes our notification. Cool. Now I can see whenever you guys message because I'm half blind. All right. Hey, Jamie. How are you doing? All right. I know you were also wanting me to read for your Libra placement, correct? Here again. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Jamie. Okay. So we'll do Cancer and Libra. And I know Tony is a Virgo. He has strong Virgo placement. So we'll probably read for that as well. And we'll see whoever comes in the room and what they want to hear. I don't think I really have that many Virgo placements. I mean, I know my Virgo, which house it's in, but I don't have any signs in it, really. Maybe 2. But it's still fun, Lets us, check out our placements in our charts and, see what how the message can relate to that house. So, I mean, it's good. My thing's flickering. All right, so first let's do Cancer. We're going to grab Immunology. Let me get my decks over here. And we'll get into it. And then next we'll do Libra. Sorry, there's a missing child alert in my area. Well, it was on my ring alert, so it has to be somewhere around here. I think that one wanted to come out. Prosperity lies ahead. I dig it. I always feel like I have to finish the cards. Even though one falls out, I'm like, I have to finish the deck. On the bottom, a win-win outcome is forecasted. That's full moon in Libra. New moon in Taurus is prosperity lies ahead. And then we have meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. I know that somebody was wanting me to read Pisces as well. So if they jump in here, then we shall do that. Move this over here. And let me uncross my legs. Let the energy flow. All right. What do we have for Cancer? I feel like there's something coming out of this meditation, possibly what you're manifesting coming in, but it's contemplation as far as the steps that you need to take, Cancer. There it goes. Cards are wanting to come out. There's another one. And I'll get these flipped over. They didn't come face up. They're down. They're it's a surprise. So let's see. We have patience in the reverse. And then we have the sacral chakra in the reverse. Okay, and then we have 2. We have foundations and achievement and wisdom sideways. Well, more up than down. It's kind of like that. So, and on the bottom, partnerships and alliances. And then universe. And light and heart chakra. Conflict and defeat. So let's see what this is about. My thing keeps acting up as far as my messages go. Hello, Mr. Tony. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you have not already, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, Jamie. You're so sweet. All right, we have sideways the Justice, which is on Patience in reverse. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like somebody's feeling kind of defeated because things aren't coming in quick enough. But then we also have the Knight of Swords in the upright. I feel like justice in this instance is more of a balance, right? It's more of like possibly some people you needed to cut out because they were kind of being like dishonest, or you feel like things just plain like it's not fair, right? But I do feel like it's going to come in, like this balance is going to come in, and a clarity is going to come into you. And that clarity could come into you through meditation, like just taking the steps and figuring out the steps that you need to take for that manifestation to come in, right? I feel like you need to get your solar plexus, like all your chakras kind of need to be aligned. I feel like your sacral chakra is a bit out of line, right? Which kind of it needs a clearing is what I'm seeing here. I know somebody also might need to really look within, because we have foundations and achievements. It's like a family, possibly a family home, and standing in that wisdom. Somebody, like one instance is like somebody feels they're like it's just not coming in quick enough, right? And also in this instance, there's somebody that's possibly in a marriage or common law or something like that. There's some kind of like argument or domestic disturbance here, and somebody honestly might go to jail due to this. So there's like a couple different instances that's going on, but I do feel like things are going to get firmer as far as in the one, like somebody manifesting, like if you're manifesting and it's just not coming in quick enough and you're trying to figure out what steps that you need to take, I feel that wisdom is going to come in, right? You're going to have clarity in the situation. You just need to make sure like you take action on it, like go on this adventure and go on it fearlessly. And if it's something like with court, stand up for yourself as far as if it's court and it's a domestic dispute that's going on, right? Don't let somebody make you back down because you might be worried, because there is a one outcome in this. Like get that protective order, right? Somebody's just kind of real stuck in your head over an outcome or something not coming in quick enough, or just due to the fact of it's something new that's going on. Then we have the Emperor, which is really more about like you're taking action on something, making something more structured. And that's what's going to bring in this Queen of Coins, right? It was sideways. Like being practical, creating a sense of security, but also giving it space to be able to grow. We're going to get into both of these. And then we have the Page of Wands. Because I see like two different situations here that are playing out. All right, so we also had the Four of Wands, and that's on the Emperor. And then we also have the Three of Wands, and it's sideways, and that one's on the Queen of Coins sideways. And on the bottom, we have the Six of Cups. All right, so we're going to get into the first situation. So I feel like there's a victory that lies ahead, right? Some people need to go in. Some people have healing to do. As far as like the meditation and the steps that you need to take. I feel that with partnerships and alliances and then universe underneath that, the situation is guided. You are protected. Somebody's just really impatient about an outcome, but court situations take time. But as well as don't back down and stand within your wisdom and your convictions. Get a protective order and do what you need to do, especially with this domestic dispute here. Because like the Ten of Cups in reverse can be like a broken family, domestic dispute. It also could just be something as simple as child support and needing to work it out and be fair in a situation, right? Just because you're not with somebody doesn't mean that you have to have a bunch of conflict and animosity, right? But it's just somebody's very restless within this. But there also needs to be a structure that's added into it. And also the Emperor could be authority, like the law that's getting involved, right? But I feel like you're working on just kind of making yourself feel safe and secure in this situation. But you might just be kind of like you're not sure which way to go. I feel like somebody's, what I'm seeing is like somebody's scared to take action because threats that are being made upon them. But you really just need to go ahead and take the steps and be fearless and stand and go towards like setting yourself free, right? I feel like you're going to have a sense of excitement whenever this gets involved. And, you know, you're going to be celebrating. Like your home is going to become whole again. It's going to be more structured. It's going to have that sense of balance and be safe again without this person like in your area, right? I feel like you're looking ahead, but I also see like there's still like obstacles and delays. Like I said, like court, it takes time, especially if that's your situation and it's like an abusive situation that you're going through. I know that's like very mentally hard, but there is going to be healing here, right? You might have like this heartache, like you're looking on, you're kind of sad, you're kind of disappointed. You know, it's hurtful whenever those situations go on, but just stay calm. Cause I feel like, you know, show yourself some compassion and work on your healing, and do comfort, but stand strong within what it is that you need to do and the actions that you need to take. It's not going to come overnight, especially if it's a court situation. Court situations take a lot of time. But you do need to take the steps in what you need to be safe and keep yourself protected. Don't let somebody guilt trip you. You need to cut off the lines of communication here, because I do see like, you know, you have people and family here that are going to support you and back you. You know what I mean? So lean into that, because that's what's going to make you happy here. Don't sit here. There's like just these emotions and things of that nature. Like some people, you just need to release them. And this is one that needs to be released, right? If it's just not working, you need to let it go. Kind of like wish them the best, but it needs to go, because that's what's going to bring on a new adventure and new opportunities that are going to come into you. You know, I feel like you're going to have like more ambitions and be able to go live your life and go after the things that you really want once this situation gets settled. I mean, shit, I've been there. 13 broken bones and diving through a glass window later, like here I am. So sometimes it's kind of like you need to take those steps and do what you have to do, because there's better things that are lying ahead, even though the disappointment might be there and it takes time to get over. But you're going to have a great outcome in this, right? The court, you're going to have a winning outcome. So just like, don't let this hold you back from things in your future. And just release the animosity and the negativity. And I know it might be hard, but you need to stand firm and what it is that you need to do and cut off those lines of communication and stand within your wisdom. So that way you can achieve the things that you want to achieve and have a safer household and a calm household where you can live in peace, right? And the other situation, as far as, you know, prosperity lays ahead, and like if you're just manifesting your goals, right, and your dreams, and they're just not coming in quick enough, Cancer, it's kind of like you're a little bit impatient. But what you want is going to come in. It's going to become balanced. I feel like just clear out your chakras, and during your meditation, they have chakra clearing meditations that help you and to guide you if you need that, because you're working on creating, you know, making that foundation solid so that your achievements and those things that come in, they have a firm ground to lay on. It's like when you build a house, right? You have to make sure that foundation is strong, because if it's not, the whole house is going to fall down. So I feel like that's the process. It takes time and what's going on. So don't feel like, you know, it's not happening or your dreams are shattered, or, you know, don't not have faith within yourself. You need to release that negativity and that negative thought. Just take action on it and go after the adventure and be fearless, right? I feel like there's some things that you're curious about. You have all this stuff and the ideas going in your head. You just need to get them structured and laid out. Like make a plan, right? Make a business plan, make a goal, and then like you can have the overall picture, but then those goals that you have, take steps like, okay, well, this month I want to achieve this and this, and this month I want to achieve this and this, and make them logical and structured goals that can be achieved instead of just being overwhelmed by the big picture. Because you're going to see slowly, you're going to start marking off and putting a line through those, and it's going to become like strong and firm, right? And it's going to blossom. I feel like this is going to, setting those practical goals is going to make you like really financially secure. And it's also going to be a beautiful thing. It's going to blossom, right? It's kind of like, a rose garden. You have to take care of it and it takes time to grow. But then eventually you have this beautiful garden, right? And I feel like that's what you guys are going to have. I feel like you're going to feel this sense of like excitement and freedom once things start moving. Once you notice, like sometimes you just need to write it down. So you notice, okay, well, I've achieved that. What else do I need to do to get here? What else do I need to do? What can I knock off my list? Boom, I achieved that. And then after you knock some things off your list, like you start getting excited, right? You start meeting new people. You meet new people that are going to bring you further on to your goals and achieving where it is that you want to be. And this is like, maybe you go on and maybe you're going to move. Maybe you're going to get a new house. Maybe you're just going to get a new friend group or business friend group, right? Of business acquaintances. They're like, oh man, these people are like jazzy, right? They know what they're doing. They have like a lot of intelligence that I can learn from. Like changing your surroundings of people. It's kind of like your tribe is your vibe. I feel like that's what you guys are going to do. That's what's going to happen. It's kind of going to happen without you being like, oh man, this is happening. This is what I'm doing. But, through the steps that you're taking, it's bringing you further along your mission on what it is you're trying to accomplish, right? And I see like rapid growth, and it's going to expand, and you're going to blossom, and you're going to like get that raise or get that promotion or whatever it is that you want to do. That's the steps you're going to take, right? That's what's going to happen. So just don't doubt yourself, because sometimes things are delayed and it gets really kind of frustrating, right? Well, don't get frustrated. Embrace the situation that's going on, because all it is it's polishing you. It's firming you up. It's making you shiny, right? So that way, whenever you encounter this, whenever you're in a higher position and you're higher up, right? You'll already know how to take on this task and how to handle it. So then that task won't be frustrating, right? So you'll already know what to do. So it kind of makes things easier, even though it might be frustrating right now. You feel like it's not coming in because it's delayed. That delay isn't a punishment. That delay is preparing you for what's to come, right? And that delay is going to make you to where you're more cultivated to guide somebody else to walk within your footsteps underneath you, or possibly take on a task in your business so that you can delegate things out and have more people underneath you, because the business is growing, right? And so you need to be able to manage people and learn these skills. And as you're growing in the business, you're able to teach somebody that can release some of these tasks off of you onto somebody else to make it flow easier. You know what I mean? So don't be disappointed about that. Show yourself a little bit of capacity. Stay calm, breathe, because I feel like you're going to get real comfortable in this situation. Not comfortable like stagnant comfortable, but comfortable like, yeah, like everything's flowing like real nice. You know what I mean? Like a river. And in return, I feel like that's going to bring in, like, you guys are going to be celebrating. You're going to be celebrating business wins. You're going to be celebrating, like, the things that you've done and the steps that you've taken. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like a fellowship, It's going to be great. It's going to be like toasting and cheers and going out and marking off, like, this is my business goal. And boom, we've achieved that. Let's go celebrate, right? Or boom, we did this, or we hit this mark. We hit this financial mark. Let's do it. We're growing, right? I hit this many numbers. Boom, it's growing, right? It's those steps that are taken. Then finally you noticing that those steps are paying off. And then, releasing whatever fears or things that you might have and just going after what it is that you want, because this opportunity is here. This opportunity is coming in. This opportunity is bringing you on a whole new adventure. And that's going to bring in like a lot of abundance and just these new desires and this new ambition, because you've already reached one point and then you're just being really ambitious and you're going after the next one, right? You reached this goal. Boom, you knocked it out. So then you're setting more goals and higher goals that you guys can go out and you're going to achieve. And it's going to be amazing. And that's going to bring on this ultimate happiness, not only ultimate happiness, but this wealth and this prosperity, right? It's going to make you like, right, you can be singing that song, I Got Sunshine. It's going to bring in this celebration. And you guys are going to be absolutely inspired from it. But this is all just guided, right? The universe is guiding you through this and on these paths in order to bring you to a brighter tomorrow, right? To make your day brighter in the now. So whatever you do, just don't let those downfalls hold you back. And don't let negativity hold you back. Release it. You have to release it so you don't bring it on to your future. Just take that time. Take a deep breath and breathe out, because what you want is coming in. I dig it. Hold your vision, because your vision is coming in. That's what I have for you, Cancer. All right, who are we doing next? Tony. Jamie said she'd be right back. You back? Ah, she's back. Yeah. All right, so Jamie was one Libra, so we'll do Libra. And I know Tony has Virgo placement, so we'll do Virgo. And that's what we're going to do. Unless you guys have other placements that you would like me to read for, let me know. Sorry, I'm getting these cards all mixed up. That way I can shuffle them. And then I'm going to cleanse our area. And we're going to go on to the go on. Yeah. That makes sense though, Jamie. A lot of people have, like, you might have your sun sign or whatever, but you have more placements of something else, and it does make a big impact. So, I mean, honestly, I would listen to Libra reads as well. If that was my situation, I would listen into all different ones because we have placements all over the place. You know what I mean? I feel it's good. And if we don't have, even if like you don't have a bunch of like planets and stars and signs within, you know, one specific one, it's kind of like even if the house is empty, that house still has a ruler, so that does make a difference, you know? Davy, how are you, baby? You're on the train? So you're gonna be going in and out. I hope your train ride goes well. We're going to read for Libra and then possibly Virgo. We just did Cancer, Miss Davy. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Davy. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. You make me smile. Okay, I feel that these are pretty good mixed up. Let's put that on the Himalayan. And then we'll get these mixed up as well. All right. Almost there. Dave, you're so funny. Let's go, Libra. I hear that chanting in my head. Let's go, Libra. Let's go. See what Libra needs to know. I know. I'm kind of silly. It is what it is. All right. Stick that on the salt. Now let's get these mixed up. think they're mixed up. It's like stutter concentration is getting a little too quiet. They need a thing where you can hear people talk on here. I think that'd be pretty jazzy. Be like, hold on, unmute the chat. Talk to me. As I would say, I dig it. Me too. That's what I say. I say it a lot. But you know, it's true. All right. So many steps. Takes me so much time. Maybe I'm OCD. I don't know. I don't think I am. Just feel like the energy has to be cleared. I don't want to bring on the past energy into this one. Or the other people's. Because you know, what's meant for you guys is meant for you. All right. After I drown myself. They're like, what happened to her? She passed out on the live, Paula Santo. She suffocated herself. That would be a first time. What happened? She passed right out. That's funny. Oh, man. All right, I'm going to grab one of these and see what we have for Libra. Libra. What do we have for Libra? Spirit guides, guardian angels, even sisters. Boom. Believe in the impossible. I'm going to use that as my belief. And then work through your fears. I feel like a lot of people are in transition, right? A lot of people need to just really believe in themselves and stop being scared. If you're scared, you never do nothing new. That's boring. Don't be boring. Stop being boring. I'm just playing. Hold on one second. All right. That's my bleep. But it works. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Let me be nosy. There's a lot of good outcomes coming, though. It's like everybody's having like the win-win somewhere in their little deck. You know what I mean? I dig it. I like positive. Because you guys got this. Excuse me. That's a lot. But we're going to take them. First, we have rest and rejuvenation in the reverse. We have truth sideways. We have patience. We have movement, choices, and decisions sideways. Well, sideways. And then we have shadow sideways. Feel like you guys need to be patient in this situation and let the truth really come out. Some of you guys may not be getting enough rest and simply need to take a nap. And that'll help you with your clarity, right? It'll help you be more patient as well. I figure that things are about to start moving. I feel like there's a lot of, like, you're kind of indecisive. You don't know what decision to make. There's a lot of choices, right? Things are really like starting to kind of move. But in return, it's kind of like you need to look within, look at yourself in the mirror and what it is that needs to be worked on in order to get you to stop procrastinating. And I feel that that's working through these fears here, which is new moon in Scorpio. It's kind of like what's in the dark will come to light. Just taking a look at yourself, like looking within, like what is making me procrastinate here? What truths do I need to see, right? Why am I not believing in myself? Because this is guided by the universe. You're going to have recognition and reward, right? This stalling, like you're going to achieve the things that you want. So stop being scared, Libra. 10:10 on the clock. I dig it. It's 12:11 here. All right, what else do we have for Libra? We have the 8 of Wands sideways. I feel like a truth is going to be coming in. But right now, somebody might feel kind of overwhelmed. You know what I mean? Like things are kind of going slow. But eventually it's going to start moving quickly. The King of Coins sideways. I feel like there's going to be, like, you have to be patient in what this is that it's going through, right? I feel like you guys, somebody kind of needs to watch, like, their spending. But at the same time, I feel like there's going to be, like, more abundance. Things are going to be more structured. They're going to be strong. It's like real kind of earthy, touristy, Taurus type energy, making up my own words. Touristy type energy that's going to bring in this abundance, right? These movements, decisions, and change have to do with like a financial matter, but you're going to have to be patient. It's like having the faith of a mustard seed and watching it grow. We have the Queen of Coins, which is creating like a secure type, stable area, right? You're creating something new, something that you're going to be like comfortable, but just don't be like a creature of comfort where you're too comfortable and things get stagnant. You know what I mean? And that also could be why you're like needing to work through these fears. That way you don't become stagnant, right? Just because you're comfortable is because you're afraid to move on. Or it can just be creating a comfortable like environment, right? A comfortable setting for yourself as far as, not being stressed out about bills and things of that nature. You're going to have a celebration within this. We have the 4 of Wands, right? There's going to be unity. Maybe somebody might get married. I don't know. Let me know, Libra. You could be moving to a new home. There's going to be like this new community of people around you. It could be a new work environment, right? But you're going to be celebrating here. It's like making quick decisions that you're procrastinating on to bring you into this, celebratory energy. And then we have the 10 of Wands, which is on the Queen of Coins. They're both sideways. Like some of you guys need to rest because you're feeling just plumb burnt out. And there's a lot of things that you accomplish that you're not seeing because you're too damn stressed out. You guys need to just release, right? Because there are things that, you need to set those not responsibilities, but those burdens, like set them down, right? So you've come this far, like you completed a cycle. You've gone through your obstacles, right? Now it's time to de-stress and lay them down and see what it is in front of you and be patient. Be patient for it to come. Don't be stagnant and don't sit on your butt, but be patient and keep working for what it is that you're working for. And don't think that it's not going to come in because it is, but you have to go for it. You have to get off your booty and go for it and not be scared of this. Do your due diligence. Find that thing that makes your passion like just light up, right? That thing that, you're working on, you're being meticulous in, it's going to blossom, right? You guys are going to have more abundance coming in, but you have to keep working for it, right? You have to keep doing your due diligence and putting in that effort. Don't stress out about it, but just still put in the effort and keep going for it because things take time. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. Don't give up. And don't feel, it's like kind of like with the burns, like you're feeling overwhelmed, right? And you're feeling burnt out. Some of you guys just need to rest and see the truth of the situation. Maybe you need to face the truth and what it is that you're doing. Maybe if something's not suiting you well, you need to change your approach. But don't give up. Don't like lose confidence in yourself because things are taking time. Just reflect. I know sometimes things get overwhelming, but it's still like, don't let it stop you just because you feel overwhelmed or because you're scared. That's something that you need to heal within yourself, I feel. Like if things aren't coming in quick enough and you just feel really discouraged, you're really down on yourself all the time, things happen for a reason. You need to believe in the impossible, but also take time to heal yourself. That way you can accomplish that goal that you're going for. Because if you haven't healed yourself, how do you expect the outcome to come in? I feel like you're going to be really satisfied with this, but gain that confidence, right? Don't feel overwhelmed or stressed out. Release those burdens. Stop letting them hold on to you. Because once you do, you're going to notice that these accomplishments, you're going to have more responsibilities. You're going to be accomplishing more. You're going to notice the accomplishments that you've already overcome. And you're going to be really satisfied with it. You're going to have we're going to bring in like more of a luxurious type lifestyle and those things that you want, like those quote unquote like extra things, being able to afford those things that possibly you might have wanted but you never spent your money on because it's a want, not a need. You know what I mean? And then somebody needs to stop spending their money on all their wants and then focus on their needs and like save that money, and it's going to help with this financial stability here, like really reflecting and making those decisions that you need to make instead of putting those decisions off, putting those choices that are in front of you, putting them off for a later date. Because if you keep putting things off, then nothing gets accomplished, right? But once you do, like things are going to start moving in. You're going to see the flow, right? You're going to see the money start coming in. You're going to see your financial situation slowly start getting better. But it may not be better. It's not going to be better overnight, but you're going to notice the changes whenever you like stop and like reflect and notice the things that you've overcome, right? And you're going to be really satisfied with it. You're going to be really happy with it. Those other things are going to come in. Don't worry at all. Release it. Release and let it go. Easier said than done. I know, but release it and let it go. Because if you keep holding on to it, then that's what you're going to keep manifesting. You're wondering, like, I know a lot of people like, oh man, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, but nothing's coming in. But yet you're still stressing about, you want more abundance to come in, but yet you're staying in a like lack mentality. How can abundance come in whenever you have more lack? Because then you're just putting that order out there to bring in more like struggles. You know what I mean? Like you just have to have faith. And sometimes we're in the hardest parts, and the only way there is to go is up. So look at it that way. Well, I'm at my lowest point. The only place I can go is up from here. Because once you get a hold of that self-control and have a little bit more discipline, like you're going to go in and you're going to accomplish the things that you need. Like you guys are going to go in full force, like head on, right? Just keep your standards to where you want them. Be meticulous and follow your passion. Do your due diligence. Because when you do and you have that control, it's like you're riding in like, to success. I mean, possibly this can even be somebody that's wanting a new house or wanting a new car. You're like, man, I just can't afford it. But yet you can just have to make the appropriate moves to be able to accomplish the goal. Because the universe is saying, hey, we're going to give you this. You're going to achieve your goal, but you have to have faith in it. You can't be scared it's not going to come in. Because if you're always scared, like, oh, well, I've never done anything. I've never gotten anything that I wanted. That's that thing you need to heal and kind of look at it in a different way. Because it's going to come in. It just depends on how bad you want it. I mean, even though the universe is trying to give you something, if you keep denying the path that the universe is giving to you to get what you want, then you're shutting it down, because we are like, things can be given to us, right? And it could be the opportunity could be there, but we still have to take the steps in order to get to where we want to be and not like stress out. Somebody just really needs to take a nap and look at the situation as a whole and see the truth out of this situation instead of looking over it with like kind of foggy glasses. You know what I mean? Just keep standing up for what you believe in. This is the 10 of Wands, or the 9 of Wands. I'm sorry. Like keep being resilient. And that's on the Chariot. Keep doing what you need to do. Take a stand and stand strong in what it is that you want and keep on going for it and don't give up. And then the Hierophant. You guys know what to do. I feel like this is guided. You have the universe, you have the Hierophant. Lean into spirit and spirit's going to show you the way. Let me get this off my screen. Believe in spirit. Work through those fears, right? Because, I mean, the next one is like a win-win outcome is forecasted, right? You guys need to surrender to the divine, surrender to the universe. Because if you keep trying to, like there's things that you want, but yet you're pushing back on the way to go, then you're putting a resistance in on your trail. Like you're creating a longer delay because you're creating a resistance, right? So give into it and take action. Be fearless. Ride in on your horse. Don't be a knight in tinfoil. Be a knight in armor. I feel like you guys are going to be making these plans and these decisions, and that's what's coming in, because we have the Two of Wands, and then also you have choices and decisions, which is like the Two of Wands. It's like you got the world in the palm of your hand, and just got to go for it. You got to take action and take those steps, and not like let this fear get in your way. Work through it and keep going for it, and don't think that it's not achievable, because it is, right? Take action, going for what it is that you believe in. Just make sure you're not impulsive. Look at the big picture, right? Because you guys are overcoming challenges. You are the leader within your life, and you guys can do this. Like, you got this, right? Just have faith in yourself. Use that insight that you gain through going within the Hermit. Maybe some of you guys need to rest more, so that way you can have more clear, like a clear thought pattern, instead of it being kind of distorted because you're exhausted and burnt out and overwhelmed and stressed out. You need to rest and release that so that you can see your path clearly. Because then it's when you're on a whole new adventure, because the universe is like, here you go. Here's an opportunity. Here you go. This way to more money. And then you're going to be able to see it. You're like, oh, that's the way. Okay, I got you. Thank you. All right, let's grab some Archangel cards for you guys. What do we have for Libra? Okay. Let's see. This is the first one, so I'm going to read it first. We have crystal clear intentions, Archangel Michael. Be clear about your desires and focus upon what you are wanting with unwavering faith. If that does not fit, unwavering faith. Focus on it. You guys got this. You know what to do, Archangel Uriel. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Go on, Spirit. Clear your space. Spirit is on it. Archangel Jovial. Get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. And then we have leadership. Archangel Gabriel. It is time for you to assume leadership and power and position and lovingly guide others. Like, you guys got this. It's all about taking control. You know what to do. You're being guided. Set your intentions. Clear your space. Take a rest and go for it. Because it's coming. Just surrender. Give it to God and let go. But keep working on it. Like, don't just sit down and not do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, give it to God and keep working on what you're working on. But don't stress out about it. Because stressing out about it, then that's just putting more out there. I know easier said than done, but that's what we got to work on. It's being aware that you're stressing and why you're stressing and trying to transcend it and look at the good in the situation. All right. We're going to get this all shuffled up. It's going to take me a second. Well, like a minute. Probably 2. Probably 3. And then we're going to do Virgo. I just dropped all of my cards. But it's okay. Yay, the sun's coming out. It's been cloudy, but it hasn't rained. It's really disappointing. It's supposed to storm really bad today and storm really bad tomorrow. But it's nice outside. And now the sun's coming out. Are you trying to suit you at the same time that I need to look at my phone because I can't see it very well. Oh, you're welcome, Jamie. Have a good day at work. Next up, Virgo. And eventually these people will get here with my newest washer, which I'm really excited about. It's a new use, but it's new to me, so I'm stoked. My washer, the tub cracked in it, and it was a mess. Water leaked out everywhere. I was like, oh. So I'm super stoked, and yeah, it'll be good. These people keep messaging me on the marketplace. And I already told them, I'm going into a meeting. Trying to get a hold of you all morning. You're going to have to wait. This is my meeting. I'm a hot mess, right? All right, there goes that. And hey, Mohammed, how are you? Nice of you to join us. The unseen is only known by God, but we can still have insight on things that we can work on. Everything has a reason. Everything is put here for a reason. Some wish to see that reason and open up. Some wish to stay blocked off. People are secure in their comfort zone and don't want to think about other things that are around them. Because they don't understand it, they don't want to know. And that's okay. It's just around. So, thank you for your time and your input. They had to go, Miss Davy. All right. Let's get on to, I almost forgot. Let me clear the energy real quick. Definitely clear the energy. And let me move this so I don't drown. Drowned in my Palo Santo. Let's see what we have for Virgo. Uh-oh. We're going to hurry because Miss Kelly's on. I'm going to support her. All right, Virgo, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. This is full moon in Cancer. And then work through your fears yet again. Why are you guys being so scared? Oh, I dig it, Virgo. Let's get on it. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? What do we have for Virgo? All right, there we go. Patience and planning. And then we have mental conflict in the reverse. We also have patience in the reverse. And movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. All right, so somebody just needs to be a little more patient and plan, and then they're going to figure out what this is they're working on. I figure, patience is a virtue, which a lot of us are working on. But, not making the appropriate decisions because you're impatient is not going to work either, right? Because then we have patience and planning and the waiting game and choose wisely, right? And then passion ignited. So there's going to be a bunch of choices coming in. But at the same time, you need to be patient and figure out which is the correct choice to make. But at least, you're not confused. You know where it is that you want to go. It's just you feel like there's not movement being made. But there is movement being made. You just have to wait a little bit. All right. So we have in the reverse. Sorry, I'm getting downloads. The 9 of Wands. And then we also have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The 9 of Wands was in reverse. So both, you're just plumb exhausted. And then we have the Knight of Coins, which is sideways. I feel like you guys are exhausted making these choices, waiting on something to change, waiting on a different, financial income, waiting on whatever is prosperous to you, and what it is that you're wanting. That's this happy, stable lifestyle. What it is for you, right? What is prosperity to you? What is abundance to you to be able to create and be a good provider within your life, right? But I just see some of you guys are you're not mentally conflicted. You know what you want. But at the same time, it's just kind of you're exhausted. You're burnt out, right? Somebody's stressed out and it's just they're being impatient and they're not willing to delegate. They're not willing to budge. Somebody just needs to make a plan here and stick to it and know that plan takes time to get through. I figure out once you guys get this situated and figure out these choices and which direction to go, that's when it's kind of this issue that you're having within your boundaries, within your life, it's going to come to a resolution, right? The Ace of Coins, but it was sideways. Some of you guys are worried about making bad investments here. Some of you guys are worried about missing your chance or missing your opportunity, or it's not coming in, but the opportunity is coming in. It just takes time to get there. right? There's going to be a lot of choices, right? Like you guys are searching for purpose. You're searching for these choices. You're planning on it and you don't know which choice to make, right? Because you're exhausted. You can't see the path that's right in front of you, right? You might have multiple choices, but within these choices is like you can go on to victory. You can go on to like being around people that are kind of like dark. You can go into a dark space. It's like there's plenty of choices that you have to make, but at the same time, it's just finding that balance within it, right? Finding that balance within where it is that you're going, that you know you want to go, and being patient and taking the steps to get there, right? It's about adapting here and about just kind of calming down, calming yourself, and you know, possibly showing others a little bit of compassion as well. Because sometimes things that you're working on, like you know where you're going, but you have to be patient with others, especially if you're working within a team, right? But at the same time, somebody's holding on and is scared of change. Like, don't be stagnant. You have a bunch of choices, but you're not making those choices, right? We have choices here because you have the Seven of Cups. You have the devil in reverse, or the death in reverse, which is like you're stagnant, right? You're not moving. You got a lot of choices and you're not moving. You know which way to go, but you're not moving. You're being impatient, but you're not taking the steps to get to where it is you want to be. And then it's like the Lovers here. It's like a union. You can have a union, you can go and you can meet new people. This could be also like in a love life as well. Like, you know what you want, but you're being impatient. You want it now, but yet at the same time, you're not taking the steps to get there and you're just plumb freaking exhausted. Right? And some things take time. Maybe there's healing or something that you need to get through in here. But at the same time here, I feel like this is a choice that you're going to love what you do. And you have these choices in front of you. You just need to find that balance, right? You need to adapt to things and figure out what are my priorities and balance it out. And, you know, take those steps to get to where it is that you want to be. Some people need to balance out their decisions. You know, some people need to delegate some things out, and that'll help you get there quicker. But this waiting game is making the appropriate choices, is making a plan, being strategic, sticking to that plan, and making the appropriate choices and steps to get there, right? Because that's what's going to make this resolution. That's what's going to make this prosperity to come in, because we have the King of Coins here, but it was sideways. Whatever outcome this is, what's going to make it prosperous, what's going to make it happen, what's going to make it you get the outcome that you want is doing the work, taking the steps, you know, not burning yourself out or being unwilling to budge. Like it has to be my way or the highway. You know, sometimes you need to learn to adapt to things and not be my way or the highway. Because the thing is, sometimes you get the highway and you lose the opportunity because you're not willing to adapt and bend and be negotiable and, you know, work things around that can be done in another way, or taking somebody else's opinion into consideration or somebody else's feelings or thoughts into consideration. Sometimes that patience and planning could be hearing people out. And so that way you can make a better plan. So you can make the appropriate choices that you need to make in order to get the outcome that you want, right? Be courageous and stand within your strength here, right? Follow your convictions that are true to you. Follow what it is that you know in your heart that is to be true. Because clearly, you're not confused about it. You're just being very impatient, right? You're becoming stagnant. You might have all these choices and decisions to make, but yet you're not making them. But these choices and decisions, they take time, they take steps, because that's what's going to lead you into this prosperity. It's taking those steps, not being stagnant and just sitting around on your bum, right? And being willing to like delegate things out so you're not stressed out and burnt out and overwhelmed and just exhausted. You know, balancing out your decisions and your priorities and being able to adapt, having these choices laid out for you and not just sitting there daydreaming about it, but taking the appropriate steps to get to where it is that you want to be. Some people might be hot-headed because they're stressed out, right? But just calming yourself down and being in a comfortable position to where you can make these changes, right? And not being scared of those changes. It's working through those fears, because you have death in reverse, which also can be being scared of change. It's not moving and holding on to the past or holding on to something so tightly it has no room to move and to grow, right? Work through that. because your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested to see if you are going to take the steps to get to what it is that you want. Not just saying that you want it, but actually taking the steps to get there, right? And hearing people out and being able to adapt and adjust things around and making the appropriate choices and movement instead of not moving at all, because that's what's going to ignite this passion, right? I feel that you guys are going to stand within your power and your strength, because we had the strength twice, right? It's a strength card. Stand in your strength and take the steps that you need. And it's your inner strength as well, and persevere. Don't be getting disrupted and being off kilter because you're all stressed out and don't know which way to go. You know which way to go. You know where it's going. So stand your ground and take those steps to get there. Surrender to the divine here, right? And believe in the impossible. And also, some of you guys need to heal things, right? There's things inside you that you need to heal, but you also need to be bold and take those steps and take those first moves and where it is to get to where you want to go, the cardinal moon. Make the first move. If you want to go somewhere, you're never going to go somewhere unless you take a step forward, right? You're just going to stand there. And eventually your legs are going to get freaking tired from standing there all day. So start walking. You're going to get there. It's going to be amazing. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling free once you start taking the steps. You're going to notice it, right? You're going to have this excitement. Maybe you guys are going to end up like you're exploring something new, but that something new is exciting, right? You're really excited, but yet you're scared at the same time. And you know which way you want to go. It's right there in front of you. You know your path. It's just you need to start making moves and setting in a plan, but putting that, not just make a plan, but putting that plan in motion and taking the steps to get there. You know what I mean? Because eventually you're going to get the 10 of coins. Like, this is going to be extremely prosperous. It's going to be very abundant. It's going to make you extremely happy. It's going to make you extremely comfortable. Shit, it might even make you wealthy depending on what you're doing, you know? But you're never going to get there unless you start making the movements to go. I dig it. This is beautiful, right? Some of you guys are going to be living in the life of luxury. Go on, Virgo. I like this read. You know, because if you don't take the steps to get there, eventually, I mean, the opportunity is going to pass you by. You know, whenever you could have been moving, you're just sitting here stagnant, and eventually somebody's going to take the race and beat you there, and then you're going to be heartbroken. So don't be heartbroken. Take the movement to get there. Because then you're going to be full of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. When you could have just stood your ground and been strong and worked through it. You know what I mean? Claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you because they are an answer to your prayers. Come on, Spirit. Spirit is on it today. Isn't it, Daddy? I think so. And then courage, Archangel Ariel. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Nurture, Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you also nurture your own inner child. So both activities are important for you right now. Patience again. Come on, Virgo. Archangel Jovial. Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. And then passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. Boom. Spirit is on it today. I love it. These were good. So we had Cancer, then we had Libra, and then we just finished up Virgo. So on that note, I guess we're going to end this live today. It was a very beautiful readings, and I appreciate all you guys being here, and thank you for your support. If you have not yet already, please smash that like button. I truly appreciate it. It helps the channel grow, helps with the algorithm, so that, you know, we can grow a little community and our little family. So I'm super stoked and I dig it. So yeah, if you find yourself coming back, you know, subscribe. What does it hurt? Turn on the notification bell. Make it say ding. That way you guys know when I'll be on again next. And you know, if you find this content just no longer serves you, you can always unsubscribe. So what does it hurt? Subscribe. Why not? I love you guys. So until next time, you guys stay fabulous, stay epic, stay awesome, stay amazing. And I'll see you again. Namaste.